Minecraft players, it's Over Easy Bacon here with a new and always exciting video for you today. Today, I decided to go ahead and try my chances at a new game mode that MCPVP has recently installed behind their hardcore games server portal. It's a portal that takes you to what I'm in right now, a giant glass box. Once there are 10 people, the game will count down from 5 minutes. And I've not seen a limit yet to how many people there can be. I've seen up to 70 people in a game. This game mode is called Phoenix Hardcore Games. Hardcore Games Phoenix, whatever you want to say. And then below that on the sign it says Alpha Testing. So they are probably testing this mode, see how people like it. I like it. You can make your own kit on the website. The website has this kit configuration zone. I will put the link in the description for that. You have 100 points and you can get different traits that you want in your kit. The better the trait, the more it'll cost. The kit I'm using, I named it Stomper Real, and it has 0 fall damage, which costed 40 credits, and Stomper Boost, which were the other 60 credits. So I used up all my credits in this Stomper kit. As you can see, the game had started. We dropped down. I was too busy caught up talking about the kits, but the game started. You drop down, you can grab a chest. There are 2 minutes invincibility, but your invincibility will be void if you click a chest, so be careful. If you click a chest, you will no longer be invincible, so if you click a chest that only has food in it, and someone else gets a sword from a chest, you won't be invincible, so be sure to get away quickly, or just altogether be weary about getting the chests at the cornucopia. There's so many people, it's hard to get them, so you might just consider going to get chests elsewhere in the map. As you can see here, I find this little hut, pretty interesting structure that will obviously have chests in it, because this map is, the maps they play these game modes in are littered with different types of things where you can get chests, which is fun because I've seen glass bottles with nether wart and a potion stand, so that you can craft your own potions to use in the fights. I've seen diamonds, I've seen iron, I've seen so many different things, and I bet there's more that I haven't seen. So it's always exciting when you come across chests to see what they're gonna have. In these chests I find some cooked meat, which is good because you get hungry pretty fast in this. I have 3 wolf spawn eggs and some bones to tame them, and so I decide to get a craft and use my diamonds and iron into a sword and some armor. I see a guy coming that worried me. I thought he would have something to kill me with before I could get my things crafted, but I hurry up. He goes down. I think he punched some of the wheat that was down there, but I get my sword crafted and I try to see if he is there, but he has run away, so I decided to take my time a little bit. There's a enchantment table that I wanted to use, but I had no levels at this point, so I ended up crafting a chest, and since I'm a stomper, I needed build to be able to tower up to stomp people, so I decided to use my extra 2 iron, since I already have a diamond sword, as a shovel, or a couple shovels. As I get situated here, the blocks below my feet start to burn, and as you could see, I almost fell right inside the lava. So I decide to eat, sort out my things a little more, and go and dig some dirt so that I can tower. Stompers in the regular hardcore games is one of the funnest kits that you can use. I love it. One of my all-time favorites, because you just tower up and jump on people, and it's a fun thing to do, especially if you have an Endermage team. In these hardcore games, the Phoenix games, there's no Endermage kit. At least me and my friends could not see one, but a team of 2, or what I thought was a team of 2 came. I try to engage, but I was experiencing quite a bit of lag, but I kill one, and decided to go back, start digging more dirt 'cause the other one was nowhere in sight. As I get this dirt, I am always careful about people dropping in. That's why I only have one light source, which will become more later because I can hardly see after a while. I decided that I better dig a single shovel of dirt because iron shovels dig 3 or 4 stacks of dirt each, so I decide to get one and head over to the feast, which starts the second feast after the game starts. Like the normal feast in the regular hardcore games, it starts only 15 minutes after the game starts. The other one is, if I'm not mistaken, about 30 minutes, but don't take me up on that fact. I just know it's a lot longer than this. I like that because people can't sit and mine a full set of iron and make it to the feast. It's much more fast-paced. You get what you get to the feast, and it's a really fun fight. So I try to get on top of these trees, which is a good strategy because you are void of the dangers below, like creepers and even other people at ground level, and you can travel quite quickly jumping across the top of them. I saw a tower up to a hut. These sky huts tend to have really good stuff in the chests, but it looks like someone had already been there and gotten it, but it's better safe than sorry. I could have gotten something really valuable, but it looks like they had already reached it. So I decided to continue heading to the feast, and as I approach, I don't see anyone at first, but I decided to get in a tower before the team starts attacking me. I see the feast starts in 3 minutes. I start getting excited and decide to start heading over. The first people I see are a team of 2. You can tell they're teaming because they're obviously not attacking each other, which worries me because it's always hard to take on a team, especially in servers where there's no soup. When I have soup, I can take on teams because you can just re-soup and get more hearts, and you're basically like more than one person. But in this, since there's no soup, it's not a soup server like their other hardcore games. It's much more vanilla PvP, which means you have the amount of hearts you get when you spawn, and hunger can regenerate it, but there's no instant health unless you find some potions or something in some of the chests, which I have yet to see, but I'm sure is a possibility.
But man, you should have seen him.
They are obviously cautious about coming under me. They probably are aware that I most likely have the Stomper kit, or made a Stomper kit, so they don't want to come under me for obvious reasons. They decide to stay at the edge of the feast and keep their distance, which is smart, but how are they going to get to the chest if they just stay around the outside? The feast starts in 1 minute, getting more and more excited. I see a guy come up in, and I wasn't paying attention to the guy coming from behind me. How could I not watch my backside? I don't know. Complete arrogance. I decided to tower back up. I was so mad at myself for not paying attention, and it looks like he jumped off too. He was trying to tower back up, but just couldn't make it quite as quick as me. I already see some people looting the chests, which makes me mad because I could have been there, but decided to try to light this TNT on them. It starts burning. Decided to scratch that idea, and so I see one person looting the chest, so I attack. We get a critical stomp on him, and it only takes one more hit to finish him off. I saw he had a diamond chest. I try to hurriedly get that, and then his teammate ends up, I don't know if it was his teammate or just someone else in the game, starts attacking me. I don't have my hunger full, so I'm not regenerating hearts, and so I decided it would be best to keep my distance for a second. I got some good stuff already. Keep my distance and tower back up. He hits me back off with an arrow. Can't believe it. If I would have taken fall damage, that could have been the end of my life, but he ends up to be looting that guy's stuff himself, which didn't work out for him. I came from behind. He didn't see me coming, but another person comes, hits me away, seems to be the story of the night so far. I kill one person, and then other people come to kill me. But that's just how it goes sometimes. I tower back up, eat some food so that I can regen my hearts, and decide to take another stab at this guy. Reach my tower, go back to him. He's looting the chests, and bam, critical stomp. I don't know how I got that kind of a stomp on him and so many hits and still couldn't finish him off. The lag, my internet's been goofy lately, so the lag caused me to only have 2 hearts all of a sudden, so I decided to run away from them and eat some food to regen a little bit. He hits me off into his zombie with the bow, so brought me down to 1 heart. I had to run away. I didn't want to risk it, so I decided to tower up away from them a little bit, not too far, so I'll probably, hopefully, be the first person they come to, but I decided to make the best tower I can with the materials I've collected. A couple of the guys I killed ended up having wood, which was very, very helpful in my stomper kit.
Some blood on my hands. I don't know who it is from. It was a very active fight. Now I don't know where to run. I got some blood on my hands. Look at Sjamsoedin. I'm rolling up in an alley. Man, you should have seen him. I got some blood on my hands. 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 I got some blood.
I ended up using the chat to try to will people to come to me. I tried to will the team that was attacking me to get at me, but they weren't responding, it didn't seem like. So I said how many people left to say I. The only person that said I was the hater, or however you pronounce that name. So I ended up private messaging him. He asked me if I want a team. I said sure. The only reason I said yes, and people asked this, no, I was not going to actually team with him ever. I just want him to come to me so that I can kill him. It's much easier. I don't team with people unless I'm either Skyping with them or they're a sub. That's the only reason I would ever team with someone. Because I just don't have the amount of trust you need to team with people you just met 10 seconds ago and aren't in a Skype call with. They usually, 99% of the time, end up killing you unless you kill them first, which it looks like he tries to do. He comes, sees I'm up in a tower, and I asked him if that was him at the feast, but he said yes, his teammate had to leave, so he had to kill him, which I think is bull. He obviously betrayed him, which is what he was trying to do to me. He just tried to bow me off of my tower and said JK, but it was obviously an attempt to get me down. And I talked to him about how his teammate and him tried to kill me earlier. But I fall off my own tower, one of the worst moves I could have made. Just so many mistakes this game, I couldn't believe it, but get some good strafing on him. He can't seem to get very good hits on me. He can't seem to take the heat, so he tries to pour some lava on me. He spawns his creepers and tries to snowball me into them, but they're only going at him, which I thought was really funny. I was down to 2 hearts at one point, but regained a couple, trying to chase him. He was obviously low hearts, how many hits I had gotten on him. There's no way he had more hearts than me. So I try to engage in him. He jumps in the river. I don't like fighting in rivers because you just knock him way farther ahead of you. And so I end up going back to my land and deciding to tower in because what do stoppers do best? Tower. I know. towering is oftentimes called dumb, but you gotta play the kid you chose. The kid I chose was Stomper. No, I do not choose it every game. I have other ground kits that I use, so I'm a hybrid player. No, I'm not just a person who sits in a tower every game. It's not how I roll. It gets boring oftentimes, but this game I was Stomper, so yes, Stomper's tower, my tower. I end up pinning it on him, trying to kill me, to try to will him to come back, but he apparently found some lava that he tried to swim in or something, and he died. Thought he was flame retarded. So, got my first Phoenix win. First ever recorded Phoenix Hardcore Games win. I'm very happy about that. This resource pack, thanks to my buddy MC Skittles / Zion Raid, he made this texture pack, and the link will be in the description. Be sure to get it. It's really good for PvPing. It looks great. The sky looks great. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if you see me in a game, ask me to team, and I will be sure to team with you.